Into the Spider-Verse is a funny, original, action-packed animated Marvel adventure, sure to appeal to Spidey fans of all ages. Fresh, funny, and frequently bonkers, Into the Spider-Verse is an astonishing shot of superhero adrenaline. Frankly, it's like nothing we've ever seen before. 98% rating, certified fresh. One of the wittiest and most creatively exuberant movies of the year. Fresh and exhilarating in a way that very few of its live-action counterparts, including the last couple Spider-Man chapters, have been. Might be the best movie to bear the hero's name. A film that every other comic book movie needs to take notes from. Into the Spider-Verse is not only the coolest Spider-Man epic ever, it's one of the best movies of the year! Yeah, I don't care. Sorry. Look, I know comic book and superhero type stuff is kind of my thing on this platform, but no matter how deep a person's interest in a subject may go, there comes a point for all of us where we have to be honest with ourselves and say, this just doesn't interest me. And I say that as a fan who's loved Spider-Man for most of my life, but Into the Spider-Verse, I just have no desire to see it. And that's not so much about Miles Morales, who is a character I don't particularly have anything against aside from him just being completely unnecessary and derivative. I don't really have any strong feelings about Miles, quite frankly. It's more to do with this whole Spider-Verse thing, which, from the first day it was introduced in the comics, always struck me as being absurdly gimmicky and just an inherently stupid concept. Plus, it was so obviously a marketing ploy, like the advertising department was looking for a vehicle to generate concepts for action figures, so they went to the Spider-Man offices at Marvel and said, come up with a bunch of new costumes we can make toys out of, and then the idea just sort of stuck around. Fast forward a little bit, and the character that was once Marvel's flagship hero and one of the most unique and beloved characters in comics has become just another face in the crowd, and the brand has been watered down so much a lot of fans just don't seem to care like they used to. Maybe if they'd approached this idea in moderation, it wouldn't be so bad. I've got a soft spot for Spider-Ham, he's usually good for a laugh, and Spider-Man 2099 was badass, make a movie about him, damn it. But a parody version and a futuristic cyberpunk version always felt like organic extensions of the brand, and Marvel never went overboard with the idea, they kept it nice and simple. Now things are just getting ridiculous, and the longer it goes on, the more gimmicky it gets. Spider-Man Noir? What is that? And Spider-Gwen? Seriously? Are we that devoid of new ideas that we're turning Tumblr fanfic into comic series now? Call me old-fashioned, but I miss the days when there was just one Spider-Man, and I'm surprised more people don't considering back then the comic sales were double or triple what they are now, if not more. Because back then, Spider-Man was one of a kind. He felt special. He's not special or unique anymore. Now there's so many Spider people I can't even keep track of them all. And I'm hard-pressed to care about any of them because I know most of these characters only exist in the first place to either score woke points or boost the sales of toys I'm never gonna buy. And don't take this as a slight against Miles Morales, who I'll credit for having built a bit of a devoted fanbase at least, but the thought of taking 3, 4, 5 different Spider-Man knockoffs and cramming them all into one movie just makes me tired. You want me to give a crap about the Spider-Verse? Maybe pick one new version of the character and try to make me care about them instead of throwing every iteration of Spider-Man you can think of at the wall just to see what sticks. But that seems to be where they've gone with this movie, and I just feel apathetic about it. If you want to see Into the Spider-Verse, go ahead. As for me, while I may end up seeing it at some point, for now, I'll be sitting this one out. Let me know how you feel about Into the Spider-Verse down in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube likes to unsubscribe people just to screw with them lately. Smash that bell icon for notifications, and follow me on Twitter using the link in the description box to always be notified when I upload new videos. I talk movies, TV, comics, trailers, and more, so if you like what you see here, stay tuned, and I'll be back real soon with the next one. Until then, over. Out.